This year went by, didn't it?
Out right side, Murphy shooting, save made, rebound on the view.
Hey everyone, so my name is Casey, and you're watching the Red Rubber Duckman All Sports Network. I just want to say that 2023 has just been an amazing year for me and this channel. Of course, 2023 is when I uploaded the first video of this brand new era on YouTube because I started uploading videos back in 2016, as I mentioned earlier, when I started doing parod- parodies of that scene in the movie Downfall when Adolf Hitler was ranting towards his generals. And then again, it wasn't getting me anywhere because people hardly ever saw it. I was questioning whether it was good or not. And so then after a while, I started to lose it because I started right in the middle of high school. And I just didn't really find a purpose on making the videos. And so I just went ahead and quit doing it altogether. And then around 2017, my cousin Dylan started making videos with his brother, and created a show called Jimmy and John where they go over some of the scores. I even appeared in one episode, even though all I mainly did was just say some popular tree lines. But people thought it was great and people thought we should do it again. Although I haven't heard much from Dylan, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to keep Jimmy and John going or not, or at least revive it. And then I thought, you know what? Let's do a roller coaster channel because, like me, I'm a huge fan of roller coasters. But here's this one problem: I don't have a driver's license. Plus, with my schedule more and more, getting more and more difficult to travel, and I'm also very limited since I was recording on my phone, and we hardly go to these places because we got so much stuff to do. And there's I'm not really sure whether this was going to be good or not. So I just went ahead and scrapped the idea of a coaster channel. And so I pretty much left YouTube alone for a few days, for a few years. And back in, of course, during the pandemic, I was wondering, Then I saw streamers like Grassi show up and off the wall hockey, and then Scooter Magruder, Brandon Perna, Urinate Tree, 5 Points Vids, and there's countless others doing these streams. And I'm like, you know what? That actually might be a really good thing to do. And so I went ahead and started a podcast in 2021 along with Health. It was actually his idea. And it's called The Sports Disaster, where we just ramble on about sports from around the world and everything. So that's kind of how I kind of got my resurgence and restart on YouTube. And then in 2023, when the sports disaster kind of on, was kind of doing very well. It was a year and a half old at the time. I decided to make my own videos, and in 2023, the first upload in the Red Rubber Duck Win era was NFL playoff predictions. And the first video actually didn't do too bad, I thought. it was getting 13 views. It only got like one comment from a logical Canadian saying, "Hey, welcome to the big leagues." Yeah, I'm like, yeah, thanks. But then I started doing a March Madness charity drive for one certain individual who has recently lost my trust. You can see it in the first community tab post I posted. I won't go into too much detail on that, but then again, it was really fun to do. And I really learned an important lesson, and that is that if you're going to be doing YouTube, then you're going to have to put in a lot more effort than I certainly did because I decided to do videos daily. And then I found out it just wasn't going to work because I was up late at night. I was getting, I was very sick from not getting enough sleep. Of course, I got classes and so much stuff I got to do. And it just wasn't working out. So even before I could go over all the conference tournaments and all the brackets, I had to put it I had to put it to an end because there was no way people were going to watch a tournament recap a week after the tournament ends. It just wasn't going to happen. Or heck, even a month after the tournament ends. That wasn't going to cut it. So on May so I decided to put an end to it in May because I was in the middle of working with the Akron Rubber Ducks, got a new internship, and also preparing for the summer semester. Summer classes, they completely sucked. And it was really hard to balance out balance social life, being a DJ at WZIP, balancing YouTube and the Rubber Ducks all in this one confined space. So there was just no way I was going to be able to continue on this March Madness charity drive and keep uploading videos. So that was the last video I uploaded for a while. And then in September, I saw a loophole. Of course, I was working on the start of the last couple semesters up at the University of Akron. And so I saw a loophole in the Pittsburgh Steelers, thinking, you know what? I'm going to stream every game since it's not daily like March Madness would be. And it might be a very fun thing to do. I can hang out with my friends watching it and possibly build a community. So on September 3rd, I announced a 2023 Pittsburgh Steelers season charity drive slash watch party series. And I wanted to make it so I didn't just focus on Pittsburgh, but the other communities around the nation that needed help, basically. Whether it's food banks, children's hospitals, bullying, bullying, cancer research, you name it. I tried to find charities on it, and it was rather difficult to find which charities I wanted to promote on this channel. And illogical did help in a pretty big way because the Steelers were playing the Patriots. That's his favorite team. And so he decided on the Boston Children's Hospital, and it really made my life a lot easier because I finally got insight from a Patriots fan knowing which charity I should choose. And so I went along with the charity drive, and right then and there, it was doing very, very well. It was getting a few views, nothing too crazy. And then I decided to join a logical to some joint streams and even being a media director for his brand new fantasy sports association, Illogical Canadian Fantasy Association. I joined him during fantasy football recaps. It was fun with him and Red5478, the guy that's screaming, "Two tight ends!" It was actually pretty fun, and we actually had a really good time doing these streams. And I won't forget for one night in particular, it was December 7th, 2023. We were doing a joint stream with Illogical as the Steelers took on the Patriots on Thursday Night Football. It was halftime. It was in the middle of a read like I usually do for all the 17 charities that I was promoting. And then this happened.
Rossi Raid sending love.
Go! Yo! Yo!
Oh, it's Illogical Canadian.
Aussie Raid! Aussie Raid!
Let's go.
We're getting fucking Rossi!
Oh, they hype. They hype.
We actually got rated by Tom Grassi himself. And I didn't know which end it was because keep in mind, we were on both this channel and Illogical's channel. And then it turned out that it wasn't for Illogical's channel, meaning that Grassi learned from the last time he rated him.
We got Grassy Raid! We got Grassy Raid! Go! Rossi Pussy Podcast! Nation!
It was actually for this channel. And going into the stream, I was at like 27 subscribers. It shot up to 67. Now, of course, I did lose a few of those subscribers because I was too busy during a long stretch where the team didn't play, and I wanted to wait until Christmas break to upload stuff that isn't streams. So, but I did keep a few. You guys thought that my streams were actually pretty good. You thought it was fantastic that I was focusing on other charities outside of Pittsburgh. And that just added. And Tom Grassi, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, I want to say thank you. You just gave me the drive and you reignited the fire to actually start posting more content. And so I continued doing the streams with the Colts and the Bengals, and I recently started the What If series, the first one for the channel, and that is if the football bowl subdivision was in the style of the English football pyramid. And it actually got a heck of a lot of views. It reached almost 700 views at the time of this recording. And I'm recording this on midnight on New Year's Eve, not midnight New Year's Day. It's still 12/31/23. I know it's the funny date. But it's still became the most popular video on the channel so far at 694 views, 20 likes. And now looking at the sub count, it's at 74 subscribers. And that really means a lot. We actually gained this December, we ended 2023 on a very, very high note. What I look forward in 2024, of course, I'm going to try to bring back the March Madness charity drive. It's not going to be daily videos like I did the first time. I learned my lesson. Instead, I'm just going to preview the tournament, the conference tournaments, then do a review of those tournaments. That way, I'm not uploading videos daily and stressing myself. That way, I can get more sleep and not have to get sick. And of course, we're going to do a selection show special on this channel. And then we will be recapping the tournament games. After Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll decide to do it on the Thursday of the first week of the tournament. And then afterwards, I'll have like a 3-day window to upload the round of 64 and the round of 32. And I'm going to keep that schedule going until we reach the final four, where we're going to have a huge mega stream for that. I cannot wait for that. I can't wait for the final four to come, because March Madness is one of my favorite sporting events of the year. I plan to do more watch parties. I do plan to cover the 4 teams in the intro, of course, more often, starting with the Guardians in their 2024 season. They're still trying to get their feet wet on how they're going to go through this season. But it should be pretty fun. And of course, I'm going to bring back the Steelers charity drive. I'm still looking at the opponents for next year. I'm going to look into some charities in their areas. And I think 2024 is just going to make this channel even better. And hopefully I'll be able to graduate. And hopefully I can finally get a chance to showcase what I can do. And I can't wait to see you guys on the other side. That's going to do it from me. I would like to wish you guys a very happy new year. I would like to see you guys in 2024. So until then, happy new year, everyone.